Hey guys, I'm Sweet Lou. I'm from New York City and I make videos about photography and crap like that. Thank you so much, Matthew, for having me on your channel. I'm super excited to be a part of the Lenses Without Borders series, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my stuff with your subscribers. This is something I've never really talked about before, but I credit my interest in photography from a very special time in my life. My first console ever was the Nintendo 64, and the first game I had for it was Pokemon Snap. I got so into it that I ended up asking to use my dad's camera, and the rest was history. Not gonna lie, I was pretty good at that game. Too bad those skills never really translated to my actual photography. Anyway, to celebrate the impact that game had on my life, along with this awesome opportunity to be on this beautiful channel, I thought it would be a perfect time to introduce you all to this ratchet camera, the 35mm Pikachu point and shoot camera thing. I've been meaning to make a video about this camera forever. It's actually a running theme on my channel, taking forever to make videos, so make sure you smash subscribe. I mean, you can tell how old this is. Look at how short my beard is. It's weird. The camera's from 1999, I think. It has a flash and a shutter button, which is a diglet. That's about it. What's the aperture? I don't know. What's the shutter speed? I don't know. What's the focus? I don't know. What I do know, though, is that the lady from the photo lab said my camera was cute, so, you know, things are getting pretty serious there. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and get to shooting. We're gonna start off with a little bit of a warm-up. We'll do some street photography just to get the juices flowing a little bit, you know? I gotta say though, it's a little tricky to be discreet when you have a big yellow electric Pokemon mouse up against your face in public. Definitely got some weird looks. I mean, I typically get weird looks though. The keenly observant might notice that there is a border on all of these photos, and that's actually from a little piece of plastic within the camera. See, when you take a picture, the light goes through here and illuminates this piece of plastic, which has all the Pokemon printed on it. The problem though is that every imperfection, every piece of dust, every little scratch is gonna just get burned straight into the negative, which is awesome. Anyway, I met up with my friend Jacob, who's also on YouTube. I took a quick portrait of him with his Olympus, and then we just kept walking. Gotta say, street photography is truly enhanced when you have a Pokemon border around it. So I know I'm a little bit ahead of the trend here, but you just watch. On Instagram in like a year from now, everybody's gonna be doing this. After the warm-up round, I started shooting with my friend Mark in the studio. Our mission? Take some handsome portraits with the Pikachu camera. Mark needed some actual headshots first, but then we killed the fancy lights, and since Pikachu learns discharge at level 32, I decided we would just go with Pikachu's flash as my primary light. I loaded up a roll of Kodak Gold and got to work. We really wanted to embrace our inner Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite there. You know the scene I'm talking about. And I think if I remember correctly, she says, imagine you're swimming with a bunch of little dolphins.
You can't say that right before you take the picture.
Upon looking up the scene, I realized I'm a stupid it's actually seahorses, not dolphins. But going back to the photo, this is actually something I do pretty often, where I'll get someone to laugh and then wait a second and then take the shot, because it gives you just a very natural smile and a very natural pose. Everything's very relaxed, and it also sets the tone for the rest of the shoot. It's really good. We got it. I think we really nailed the energy. The photos, mwah, beautiful. They're about as sharp as the Diglett shutter button. It's so good. But at least I can say this camera's fully automatic, so you can't blame me for how these look. Pop the collar. Oh yeah, button it all the way up. I had to get a shot of my girlfriend Rebecca with Mark, of course, because, you know, they're like best friends and all. I thought it'd be cool to kind of go back to those old photos you see like Civil War times, where it's just like a stoic gaze, and I thought it'd be nice and ratchet, and I don't know why I encouraged Rebecca to button her thing all the way up like that. And then we also got a shot of them as though they were about to drop a fire mixtape. You know, the longer I stare at this border, the more I start to really think about it. Odd choices. I get Pikachu and Meowth and Squirtle, sure, but why Blastoise too? I mean, I feel like it should have been the starters, right? It could have been like Pikachu, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. Why Blastoise? Or like just we're going down a rabbit hole. I'm so sorry. I take that. Looks really good.
Stop. Nope. Nope. This way. Hey, pose.
After the studio, we went outside to take a few more photos. I decided to do some natural light photos, only Pikachu's electric typing kept the flash going a little bit longer than I thought it would.
Did that just flash?
Yep. I told you it might keep a little bit of charge in there.
While Rebecca was undoubtedly right, I choose to believe that it has to do with Pikachu's electric typing. One thing I noticed after turning the flash off is the way the vignette on the photos changes. When the flash is on, the vignette is a really prominent white that takes up a whole bunch of the frame. When the flash is off, the vignette becomes really dark. It definitely has something to do with the way the front element of the lens is designed. I shot a few more photos of Mark, and then we called it a day. It was just really cold, honestly, but I'm pretty happy with this roll. To make sure this video wasn't a total and complete piece of shit, I did another shoot with my friend Neil in the city.
Boom.
What the f? That's crazy!
To an entire area where there's just nothing but complete deadness.
Neil works in a place that sells really high fidelity speakers, and that was a soundproof room, so I thought it'd be a great place to do a portrait of him. I really liked the patterns on the wall right behind him. But almost immediately after that, I accidentally tickled the Diglett and took a picture of what I thought was the door, but was actually my center mass region.
Well, the second one's definitely a waste because the Diglett just... It'll be that door.
Imagine it would be like amazing though.
Never know.
Like, that'll be the thing that gets you like your own gallery.
That's the one.
But it was a really nice day, so we decided to go outside and shoot some more portraits. The light was just perfect. I really liked the way the light was cutting the frame in half here. I liked it so much that I ran across the street and I got a closer angle of him. It's more of like a medium shot, but I dig it. I was a little bit far away from Neil on this one, and I think the flash just wasn't strong enough to light him because these are, well, let's just say they aren't properly exposed.
Alright, you ready to drop your new mixtape?
Yo, I'm about to just drop this new hot fire, the Habib Punjab hot fire drop thought tapes real quick.
Drop thoughts.
I don't know what it is about this video, but we're pulling these mixtapes out of nowhere. We used our surroundings to our advantage and got a bunch of different backgrounds for Neil. Fortunately, he was wearing blue, so he really popped out against these more neutral backgrounds. Silly me going far away and backlighting a photo. I still kind of like how this one came out though. It's got an interesting vibe to it. Neil had to get back to work, but I did notice there was a huge gathering of pigeons, and I can't pass that up.
Yeah, like we'll just set it up. Or you can do like a stomp maybe, and they'll all be like, "Ooh."
That's the sound owls make, but okay. These were really reactionary photos because the timing was just a little weird. The pigeons, you know, they were just doing their own thing. They didn't really care that Neil was all that close, but I'm pretty happy with the result. As we walked back to Neil's job, I took a few more quick little portraits. Why? Little? They're not little. They're normal size. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. That's enough of the Pikachu camera. It is a ton of fun to just go out and create and not get too caught up in your own head about it, but that camera is definitely not going to be one that replaces my typical cameras. Anyway, thank you so much, Matthew, for giving me a space on your channel. That is super cool of you, and I really appreciate it. And to Matthew's audience, I hope you check out some of my stuff. You guys are awesome too. I love the channel. But yeah, seriously, thank you so much for everything. I hope you have a blast and take some cool pictures out there and find a Pikachu camera. Alright, bye.